welcome back to C1 Novel and Vocab Week 2 PowerPoint. Woo! Thank you so much for coming again to watch our video, and let's get learning. If you've already watched last week's video, please just skip ahead to number 1 for the vocabulary. If this is your first time joining us, keep listening. First, I'd like to introduce myself. Hello, my name is Miss Kimberly, and the goal of our session is to have students understand each word in our vocabulary workbook and to be cognizant and know some of the phrases from our novel that may be difficult for us to understand. And you guys are in 3rd grade, and that is a picture of me when I was in 3rd, 2nd grade. One or the other. I'm not sure. So what is today's agenda? Why are we watching this video? First, we are going to go over week 2 vocabulary here. Go over the example sentences that I have. Go over the difficult phrases from our novel in our other book, and you will have to review and self-study. So why are we going over week 2 vocabulary? And this is for vocabulary acquisition, to build up our word box in our brain by learning the definition, synonym, antonym, and part of speech of the word. This can significantly improve our reading comprehension and enhance contextual usage. And we'll be going over extra example sentences, number 2 up there, because this will help with your writing variation. By looking at a variety of example sentences with one specific vocabulary word, students, you, can learn how to use the word in different sentence structures, and it will make your writing a lot more vibrant and interesting. So let's get started, everyone. Please go to week 2 in your book. It'll be on page 14. And if you don't have your vocabulary book, please pause and run and go get it and come back. We'll start with number 1. Are you ready? Good. Also, I asked a few students after watching week 1 video, and I asked if you were repeating after me when I say it's your turn to repeat, and some of you are like, I'm not repeating. Please, please, please repeat. This will help you with speaking and also understanding. Okay? Number 1, everyone say activist. Activist. It is a noun, and the definition says a person who campaigns to bring about political or social change. The example from our TED Talks says Joe Smith, lawyer and political activist. And the example that MI made was Greta Thunberg is a young activist who fights against climate change. Repeat after me. Greta Thunberg is a young activist who fights against climate change. This means this person, Greta, or this person in the top, Joe Smith, they are activists, people who are trying to make some kind of change in the world. So they're actively, you can think of it that way, actively trying to change something. Okay, let's look at my examples at the bottom here. It says the activist led a peaceful protest to raise awareness, to make people aware and know about climate change and its impact on communities. So as you can see, there's a lot of climate change sentences here. The next one says the animal rights activist worked tirelessly to protect the wildlife animals. Meaning this person, he or she is trying to work and bring some kind of change in animal rights, and they were trying to work hard to help protect the animals in the wild. Okay, everyone say activist. Perfect. Our second word is politics. Everyone say politics. The part of speech is a noun, and the definition says the activities of the government or politicians. So these people, the government and the politicians, these are the people who are working within the government, and this is politics. Politics, politicians. The example in our TED Talk says, Joe Smith is a lawyer who is also active in Oregon State and U.S. national politics. So this person is not just a lawyer, but he also does a lot of work within the government relating with the law. The example says, after studying politics in university, the man decided to run for president. Wow, that's a big dream. This person had studied what goes on in the government, politics in university, that was his major, and he decided to run for president here. Repeat after me. After studying politics in university, the man decided to run for president. Perfect. Example at the bottom. Citizens play a crucial role in politics by exercising their right to vote. This is very true. Your parents or some other adults you know may vote. This is their crucial, important stance in politics because we're helping to vote and see who the next president will be. Next, it says, in the study of politics, students explore the complexities of government structures and policies. So this is what you actually study in politics. It's just saying you learn about the really difficult things about the government and how it is, and the laws and rules and policies. Everyone say politics. Next, number 3, the word is organization. Everyone say organization. Oh, we here have a synonym, and it is association. The part of speech is a noun, and the definition says, a group of people who work together. He volunteers his time to help many nonprofit organizations. So these are groups of people who work together, but it says it is nonprofit, meaning they're not trying to make money for themselves. Example, it says the organization I work for mostly focuses on rescuing small animals. Very good. So this group that this girl or person or boy works for, this organization, focuses on rescuing small animals, as you can see in this picture. Repeat after me. The organization I work for mostly focuses on rescuing small animals. Excuse me. Example at the bottom. It says, in a well-structured organization, each department has specific roles and responsibilities. Meaning here, in a big organization, maybe there's a department for marketing. There's a department for finances. They all have their own little parts to make up this big organization. Example 2, it says, large-scale events require careful planning and coordination by an event organization team. So this group, they'll be doing the event planning. Okay, the group of people working together, organization. Number 4, at the bottom of page 14, it says environmental. Ooh, another synonym. It says ecological or ecological. It is, the part of speech is an adjective, and the definition says, relating to the natural world in which people, animals, and plants live. The environment. So environment is a noun. Our adjective is environmental. The example from our TED Talk says, there are very simple steps we can take to reduce our environmental impact. Meaning we need to probably reduce, reuse, recycle so that we don't do too much negative things to our world, to the environment. The example at the bottom says an environmental problem like air pollution cannot be easily solved. It will take many, many steps. Environmental problem, something that is a problem with our natural world where people, animals, and plants live. So repeat after me. An environmental problem like air pollution cannot be easily solved. Did you repeat? Make sure you repeat after me. Next example at the bottom, it says recycling is an important environmental practice that reduces waste and conserves resources. So we should recycle, which will help our environmental practice. It is our environmental practice, is something that we should be doing to lessen waste, and save resources. Solar and wind energy are considered friendly environmental alternatives to help the earth. So instead of always using electricity and, burning fossil fuels, we should use solar and wind energy instead. Environmental alternatives. Great. Now, page 15 at the top. Now these words, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 through 14 are all from our novel. The first word is rifle. Everyone say rifle. It is a verb and it means to search quickly through a container or things. And in the book it says, "Can I open the curtains?" I ask, but Ma is busy rifling through her purse and doesn't respond. So she's looking through her purse. Example, my teacher rifled through all the books and papers to find my book report. So maybe the teacher almost lost the student's book report, so she was looking through it, rifling through all the stuff. Repeat after me. My teacher rifled through all the books and papers to find my book report. Example, at the bottom, it says, in a hurry, she began to rifle through her backpack to find the misplaced keys. So maybe she lost her keys and she's looking for it within her backpack. Or the next one. Students began to rifle through their textbooks for last-minute information before the test. So they're like, trying to look through the book. Oh, you can't even see the book. Trying to look through. Rifle. Trying to get that last-minute information for the test. Okay, everyone say rifle. Number 6, the word is deposit. Everyone say deposit. It is a verb and it means to put or leave something somewhere. The synonym is to save it and the antonym is to withdraw, meaning to take out. In the book it says, "Why?" I ask as I deposit more than 20 mints in my pants pocket. Remember, this is when Ma gave AJ all the mints that she had taken out of her tin can. So he was putting it in his pocket deposit. Example, it says, you can deposit your letter to Santa in this brown box. Repeat, you can deposit your letter to Santa in this brown box. As you can see in this picture, this person is putting in the letter into the box. Putting in, deposit. Example over here, it says, travelers often need to deposit their luggage at the check-in counter before boarding a flight. So if you have a big luggage carrier, then you should put it and deposit it into the check-in counter so that they can put it in the storage area of the plane. Example 2, before leaving the hotel, make sure to deposit your room key at the front desk. Some places you can just deposit it as you're leaving and then a machine will take it. It's very high tech. I saw one in Japan. And then, or you'll have to deposit and give it back to the front desk person. Good. Number 7, everyone say, shady. Shady. The synonym is untrustworthy and the antonym is honest. It is an adjective and this is a bit of a slang word, meaning it's not like a proper word that you would use in an essay or anything. And it means doubtful or dishonest. And the book said, I'm not the one keeping secrets and acting shady. I believe that's what AJ said to Ma when she was acting kind of weird and suspicious because she kept, doing stuff with her purse in that box before. Example, we found out she was acting shady after she revealed her true personality. So maybe this person was acting like all nice, but really inside she's mean. Yikes. Repeat after me. We found out she was acting shady after she revealed her true personality. She was being dishonest. Example, my mom told me not to pick up phone calls from shady numbers. My mom told me that too. Maybe some phone number with 13 digits will call you and you'll be like, huh, what is this phone number? Or 20 digits, that's even more shady. So you shouldn't pick it up. Example 2, the detective was determined to uncover the truth behind the shady criminals. So this detective was like, I'm going to put those criminals into jail. I will find out what they were doing. Because they're shady criminals. They're dishonest. Good, shady. Number 8, the word is interrogate. The synonym is examine, and the part of speech is a verb, and it means to ask someone a lot of questions for a long time in order to get information. So usually what a police officer do or what a detective will do, they'll bring you into a room and interrogate you and ask you all these questions. In the book it says, but that don't mean you can come in here and interrogate me. I think that's what Ma was saying when AJ kept asking her questions. The example says the detective interrogated the suspect for 5 hours until he confessed. He's like, I confess. No more questions, please. I did the crime. Please stop. Interrogate, asking a lot of questions. Repeat, the detective interrogated the suspect for 5 hours until he confessed. Example at the bottom. My mom started to interrogate me, asking me why I came home late. Kimberly, why did you come home late? Where were you? Who were you with? What were you doing? Why didn't you come home earlier? Question after question after question. Example 2. The man began to sweat profusely, meaning a lot, as he was being interrogated for the crime. Big sign that he may be a bit guilty if he kept sweating. An innocent person would just be composed and not sweat. Right? Interrogate. Number 9. Last word on page 15. Number 9. It says nuisance. And the synonym is a pest. And the part of speech says noun. And the definition is something or someone that annoys or causes trouble. A nuisance. The book said, so stop making a nuisance of yourself and do as you're told. Ugh. Basically saying, stop being trouble and just listen to me. Nuisance. Example, my sister is such a nuisance when she borrows my clothes without asking. Oh my, maybe this is 2 sisters. They're borrowing each other's clothes. Look at her face here in this picture. She's so annoyed because of the nuisance of her sister. Repeat, my sister is such a nuisance when she borrows my clothes without asking. This one, the bottom. I hate this one. This happens in the summer. The persistent buzzing of mosquitoes at night can be a real nuisance. You hear zing, zoom, zoom when you're trying to sleep and you're like, mosquito in my room. It's so annoying. It's such a nuisance. Next sentence. In the park, the swarms of pigeons became a nuisance to those trying to enjoy a picnic. Yikes. And they all keep coming after you trying to eat some food. It became very annoying. A nuisance. Number 10. Next page, everyone. We're halfway there. The word is evicted. And we're going to change this to evict. Take the ED out and take the D out and remove for its synonym. And instead of this here, please look at my new and improved part of speech. It is a verb. And it means to force out of one's home. To make someone leave. Evict is a verb. Make sure that you study this as a verb. And it says, if we get evicted, we might have to move in with Ma. Actually, this word came up in the first chapter, I believe. So you saw this a few times in the book. It's not the first time you saw this word. That means when, remember Mama, Angie's mom, had to go to court because they're trying not to get evicted. Example, they didn't have enough money to pay rent this month, so they will be evicted, which is what is happening to AJ and his mom. Repeat, they didn't have enough money to pay rent this month, so they will be evicted. Bottom, the family was evicted from their apartment after falling behind on rent payments. Same meaning of the sentence, slightly different word. Example 2. The community got together to support those who were unfairly evicted from their homes. So the community, the neighborhood, people all got together trying to support each other. Good. To be forced out of one's home. You're not just moving, but you're forced out to leave. Number 11, everyone say potential. Potential. Good job. The synonym is possibility, and the part of speech is a noun. Someone's or something's ability to develop, achieve, or succeed. Had a lot of potential, your mama. This is when mom was talking to AJ, saying that she had a lot of potential, meaning she could have done more. She could have developed into something better. And the example says, you have the potential to do great things if you work hard and try your best. This is a very true sentence. You have lots of potential, grade 3. You can do a lot more when you grow up. So don't give up. That's my little encouragement today. But repeat, please. You have the potential to do great things if you work hard and try your best. Keep reminding yourself that. Example at the bottom, the coach helped the players realize their full potential of their talents. The coach was like, don't give up. You can do it. You're so talented. Trying to help them realize their potential. Next sentence, it says, although the business had a few challenges in the beginning, they are starting to embrace their potential for success. Very good. So they had a bit of a hard time in the beginning, but now they're doing better and better and better and better, and they're developing. Good. Potential. Number 12, tumultuous. Its synonym is fierce, and the antonym means calm. Are you guys calm or tumultuous? It is an adjective and it means very loud or full of confusion. Instead, we stand before the tall stone gate while Ma examines the tumultuous sky. Meaning the sky was not being like very loud. The sky can be like, Kim Crowley, and yell. Meaning it looks tumultuous, like it's about to thunder and lightning and the clouds are gray and it was moving. Because here in the story, it was raining when they're at the park. Example, the man tried to escape the tumultuous stampede before he got hurt. Maybe it's a stampede of animals or a stampede of people, but he was trying to escape. Help me, get out of this. Repeat, the man tried to escape the tumultuous stampede before he got hurt. Next one, at the bottom, the city experienced a tumultuous storm marked by heavy rain, thunder, and lightning. I don't like those types of storms. It's kind of scary. Or it could be not so scary in the next sentence. There was a tumultuous celebration. Whoa! When Korea scored the winning goal. So everybody was cheering and it was really loud and rah! Tumultuous celebration. Great. Number 13, everyone say escort. The synonym is a bodyguard, and it is a noun, which means a person who travels with someone in order to protect or guard them. So these are people. Yes, they figured I needed a winged escort. That's why there are so many pigeons around her. Remember in the book? If you don't remember, please go read it. When she was trying to make her delivery, they said maybe the pigeons were her winged escort, a person or thing that travels with them. The example says the president's private escorts kept him safe as they walked alongside his car. So not only were they just with him, but they're surrounding his car and walking with him. Escort. Repeat, the president's private escorts kept him safe as they walked alongside his car. Example at the bottom, the celebrity arrived at the event with a security escort to ensure their safety and privacy. So you can see that all those bodyguards like, shh, this person's coming. Stand away. An escort. Or 2, the VIP guests were provided with personal escorts to guide them through the crowded venue. So these cool VIP people, they weren't just walking in the crowd, but the escort had to take them. Escort. 14. Queasy. Everyone say queasy. I like this word. It sounds funny. Queasy. I think it's because of the letter Q. I like it. Queasy. And the synonym is uneasy, and the antonym is comfortable. It is an adjective, and it means nauseated, meaning feeling sick. You're like, about to throw up. Ma watches me for a moment and then says, "You look a little queasy already." He looked a little maybe flushed or white because he was about to throw up, queasy. After riding the roller coaster 3 times in a row, I felt really queasy. Oh my goodness, I feel queasy after riding a roller coaster 1 time. 3 times in a row? Of course you'll feel queasy. Blech. Repeat. After riding the roller coaster 3 times in a row, I felt really queasy. Example. The combination of different scents in the perfume store made customers queasy and uncomfortable. They're like, ooh, I feel kind of dizzy, all these smells. Some people like it though. Example 2. After the turbulent plane journey, some passengers felt queasy due to motion sickness. So the plane was like turbulent. So they're like, after that, I don't feel so good. Queasy. Number 15. We are now in TED, or no, not TED. We already did TED. Textbook words from page 15 to 18. Number 15, it says glimpse. The synonym is glance, and the antonym is to stare. Staring contest 1, 2, 3. The part of speech is a noun, and it means a very quick look at something. Quick look, glimpse. People got their first glimpse of the Challenger Deep in 1960. Challenger Deep, where is it? The bottom of the Mariana Trench. Thank you. Very good. So they were able to get their first look at it in 1960. Example, we saw a glimpse of the whale's tail before it quickly disappeared right here. Ooh! I heard that's really lucky if you see a whale's tail. If you get a glimpse of it. A very short and quick look. Repeat. We saw a glimpse of a whale's tail before it quickly disappeared. Example at the bottom, the tourists eagerly waited to catch a glimpse of the famous celebrity at the movie premiere. They're like, oh, where's the famous actor? Oh, I want to see. Am I good at acting? Yes? No? Yes, thank you. Example 2, the curious child took a quick glimpse through the window to see what was happening inside. So the child was like here, and then it's like a quick glimpse. Very fast. 16, the word is submersible. Everyone say submersible. Submersible. Very good. The part of speech is an adjective, and it means able to go or work underwater. They rode and they chased a submersible vehicle. Like this thing here. All the way down. Going underwater. Example, a submersible drone is handy when you want to explore the deep sea. And it did talk about different types of submersible things that were able to go underwater in the story. Example of submersible drone is handy when you want to explore the deep sea. Example at the bottom. The submersible camera allowed researchers to capture stunning images of the underwater ecosystem. So this camera, that's really good, was able to go underwater. It was submersible. Our family used a submersible pump to extract water from our flooded basement. Oh no, the basement has all this water and then it's flooded, so they had to use a pump that's able to go underwater and take out that water, extract it. Submersible. You can think of it as a submarine is able to go underwater. Submersible means to go underwater. Number 17, the word is remotely. Remotely, ending with ly, most likely that it is an adverb. And the antonym means nearby. So, again, adverb means from a distance, like far away, remotely. Some are remotely operated vehicles, or also called ROVs, meaning you can operate it from far away. And it's ROV because it's remotely operated vehicles V. The toy car can be controlled remotely because you're far away. You're not touching the truck to go forward or touching the truck to go back. Not truck, it's a car. Example, repeat. The toy car can be controlled remotely. With what? Probably a remote control. Example at the bottom, the spacecraft was navigated remotely by a team of scientists on Earth. So this spacecraft is in space, and a team of scientists are controlling it remotely on the computer on Earth. At NASA, let's say. Example 2, the professor taught the online class remotely, connecting with students through video calls. Kind of like this right now. I'm connecting with you, students, grade 3, remotely through this video. So cool. From far away. Number 18, the word is autonomous. Everyone say autonomous. The synonym is independent, and the antonym is dependent. It is an adjective and it means having the ability to be operated without human control, meaning auto by yourself. Autonomous, working by itself. Others are autonomous underwater vehicles, AUVs. So ROVs were remotely operated vehicles, meaning someone else is doing it, but autonomous means that it can work by itself. The example says the autonomous machines in the factory are assembling cars. So these machines are already just putting the car together by itself. No one's controlling it. Autonomous. Repeat, the autonomous machines in the factory are assembling cars. Example, it says drones equipped with autonomous technology can perform tasks independently, such as aerial photography. So drones, you know that they fly in the sky. Some of them have autonomous technology, meaning they work by themselves and are able to take aerial photography, meaning pictures from above. Next, the vacuum cleaner used sensors to achieve autonomous cleaning, moving around the house on its own. You may even have an autonomous vacuum cleaner at your house. They're like circular and they go zoom, 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 and they just keep vacuuming around your house and cleaning the floor. I don't though. But it's okay. Autonomous, working by yourself. 19. Page 18 for number 19. The word is efficient. Everyone say efficient. And the synonym is effective, and the antonym is putting the in before the word efficient, meaning the opposite, inefficient. It's an adjective and it means performing in the best possible manner with the least waste of time and effort, meaning you're able to do something very quickly and in a good way without wasting time. The most efficient way to eat a banana is by peeling it. Yes, you wouldn't want to mash the banana and then try to eat the inside of the banana. The most efficient way to eat it was just peel and eat. Repeat, the most efficient way to eat a banana is by peeling it. Good. Example at the bottom, our coach taught us that efficient communication is key for teamwork, meaning it's very important. Next one, efficient time management allowed the team to complete the project ahead of schedule. Wow. So this group worked together and they were able to use their time in an efficient manner. And so they were able to finish their project very quickly. Good. Last word, everyone. Number 20. Everyone say often. Often. It is an adverb and it means frequently, but the opposite, the antonym is rarely. Rarely meaning never, so it must mean then many times, which is the opposite. Often, many times. I'm jealous of this example sentence. My family goes to the shopping mall often because we love to buy things. I want to buy things too. I want to go to the shopping mall often as well. Repeat, my family goes to the shopping mall often, many, many times, because we love to buy things. Good? Example, cafes are often crowded during the weekends when people don't have to go to work. I see this every weekend because I love going to cafes and I like going on the weekends, but it's often crowded most of the time. Or example 2, parents don't like it when children watch TV too often, right? If we're just sitting there watching TV, we're getting lazy, where we should be getting out and playing or studying or reading or doing something more active. Okay? Often. Woo! Everyone clap, 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 clap. Good job. You made it to the end of the vocabulary video for week 2, but now it is time for you to review and self-study. Review the words again. Read it out loud. Complete the vocabulary homework pages on page 19 and 20, and reread the novel where these phrases come from, which will be the next video. But also, let me remind you, everyone, here in this white box, it is not just there to be pretty. You are to rewrite this example sentence in here. Then there's another question. There are 2 quotes here, or 2 sentences. Yes, you must rewrite both of them in this white box for your homework. Please make sure you do it. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the novel video.